It was a great game of Siege, Tim, and this map can do, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We've got to play. The flash comes in, does not do its job. He tries to go head-to-head with the Blackbeard, but it ends exactly as you would have imagined. Nif manages to use that melee attack to put him down on the ground, gets the kill, and leaves us now in a 5 versus 4 advantage. Secret, but 2 minutes has been wasted. We've seen this already with teams struggling to get themselves into games, and 30 seconds left.
Oh, narrow margins here, but Gelad is the one that wins it out, gets the head of Mowgli, and they're just going to keep sending it. Great bit of motion. They knew they had a sort of back that they could work off. They knew they had a place they could safely turn away from, and they made it count. And here, forces Savage back up the stairs, and they're just going to keep forcing him further and further. Gets the blind, gets one, gets got.
It's just been one single charge that was needed, and they can start to take that ground. But again, you can see it from the movement of Secret. They're not too sure here. They don't have the intel. They're not certain of what lies ahead of them. What lies ahead is 2 kills and make that 4 as Jaladen
said he's going to get pinched either way, so he's got to be aware of the fight. Some supporters come round for him. They can't really seem to find a single escape route. Great use of the Kiba. And there goes Noah as well. Hashom is down in the meantime, but they're trying to make sure that the fight stays aggressive either side, but it all floods in towards Twisted Minds. It was a tornado. A brawl back and forth at the bottom, but the only thing left standing is Citizen trying to find a yellow brick road and success. But unfortunately, there's nothing to be found here.
Well, I'm just gonna keep peeking it. It was Hasham who was playing. I'm just gonna
more problems to have to solve. There's a fight. They're gonna keep themselves a bit further away from the shield itself. It's a narrow doorway, but oh, he's very good with that operator, and then he's almost immediately dropped round on the swing. He's about to get doubled down. There's the swing. The pressure keeps on, and here, Secret, body after body, made sure it was in the right place.
Into sort of you know, more negative spots for them. Try and take their time. They don't want to be rushing this. The charge forward after that nade comes out. They're going to have to make a move here, though, as they lose 2. Mowgli, Nave taken away elsewhere. There is one of the Gasmot mines has been deployed now, but I don't know if it's in the direction of this Blackbeard. Noah manages to find one onto Dover. 4 versus 3, but Savage, he's been really backed up. Noah with a second onto P90.
All that's left, 45 seconds. The Minds have been able to keep things balanced, but unfortunately Noah really disagrees with the scales set up in front of him and keeps just putting a bit more pressure in towards it. At this point you can see Savage slowly creeping towards the door, but the kid is on its own on the other side. It's in the pocket of Secret, and he's at the most risk. The premonition comes true though. Gets onto one. The swing over the top of the Blackbeard puts them into the 2 versus 1. He's holding onto the toe, and he's able to get one Hasham!
The approach to site. So how do they deal with it? Last time around we didn't see it too effective. Savage was there right to the very end. Gelad manages to come up and takes what is, to be honest, I'd have to describe as a freebie against Nif there. He just really wasn't ready for the fight. He gets caught out quickly. Mowgli taken down as well. Only 1 kill inside of 6 rounds almost.
Seconds. You can see the Blackbeard wants to start making their entrance. They like to lead with a front foot and instead get the plant, but what is that? Just swings for free. No cover, no lock-in. One at least back in their favor, but now they just have to send it. They don't really have any other option. Trying to put down the pop-up player here on either side. Citizen's off the plant. He's back on, baiting the motion. The pre-fire can't quite get the connection. Citizen does get the man down long. Doesn't get the one up close. A 1 versus 1 for Noah once again, and he's able to... Tim!
Here, but can they recover all the defensive half? Let's send it back to our casters.
Noah just able to grab that in, you know, with an move a little bit more utility away from the side of Twisted Minds, which is an area I think they're actually struggling at the minute. Not too much utility for them to use in terms of the intel. Hasham manages to get Noah. Now then, this is the big question. 1 minute 25 left to go. How does Secret survive without the main man on the board? Citizen taken down. They've got 3 kills.
Step by step, and Nate, what are you doing? It took a clip of damage the first time round. Mowgli does at least get a bit of revenge, but here, The body balance is still in their favor. They still have a shield that they can work with. They don't have a shield on the defense anymore. Twisted Mind is on. Secret. So can they try and lock in towards that energy they had once upon a time when they needed it the most? Noah says yes. Gets a bit of revenge for the previous round, and Mowgli gets himself his third for the map itself. Shotgun wants to go on an adventure, but ill-advised as Nath is caught out. But at this point with Savage putting another body down, I think they've been able to set a little bit of calm in the chaos.
Yeah, you would really expect Secret to be coming away with this round. I'd be extremely surprised if not. You've got P9, very low health, down to about 3 or 4 HP. You've still got a clash on the board. You know, everything is set for them to take this one. Will win the round of that, I am certain, for them. P9, he's going to find himself taken out, but Hasham does take down Mowgli. That's 2 kills in the round. He's going to need to find 2 more, make it a total of 4 if he wants to win this. 15 seconds, grabs the diffuser. He's going to be looking for those fights. He really doesn't have an opportunity to plant here, to be honest. He has to just go and try and find kills. And Secret, they just need to keep walking in the same direction. Noah, I think, senses that.
There's the grenade that swings its way around. As I said, that has gone unpunched, so they're still testing it. There's finally the motion, and Mowgli operates on the back of it. A great 1-2. And now frees them up to start looking towards the stairs itself.
Yeah, Team Secret just feel to me like they're taking fewer risks here, and it's paying off for them. They're not giving those opportunities over to Twisted Minds. Mowgli's coming online and getting a few kills as well, and that could be a real difference maker, as we know. Make it 3 for the round. Jalad keeps them in it, though. Tricks manages to find Savage, and this, by contrast, is what Twisted Minds have done so well. I commented how they've been struggling in the entry game. There's only Jalad who's picked up entry kills for them. He's got 3 to his name, but that's not great in 9 rounds. And Twisted Minds have been able to find answers. They've been able to fight back from the disadvantage. Now then, they're not going to know that that man is led prone behind the wall. Tricks, he finds Nath. They're going to have to do something to stop this diffuser going down, but they won't.
Tier 1 league system, even when we had the EML introduction, it was all...
Yeah, that will enable them to put that diffuser down with 30 seconds left to go. It's going to have to be a little bit of a collapse. It's going to be Citizen collapsing, though, as he finds himself down, but not out. Mowgli manages to take down Jalad. Nath onto Dover as well. Secret are holding on well. We're effectively now in a 3 versus 2. How about that from Noah? Beautiful dip onto the man who had led prone. Mowgli with a nitro. Then Twisted Minds, 1 minute 20 left on the clock, plenty of time. The door could be called, is likely to signal a bit of a push forward here, a bit of go time for Twisted Minds as they start pushing on in. We can hear the Candelas, but Nath, he stands tall. He needs this. It's been a quiet game from him, and it's not going to get any louder as Trix manages to find one. P9, Jalad, they all get involved in the action.